Good morning, guys. Today is September 9, Wednesday. This is a pre-recorded lesson. So we are going to go over linear equation today. Some of you guys already know what to do with the linear equation because this is from Algebra 1 or pre-algebra. But we have to review linear equations in order to go over next topic and next chapter. So what is a linear equation? Linear equation is equation that has more than one variable. So for example, like formula, we will have more than one variable. Like a equal to pi r squared, I have a, I have r, so it has more than one variable. So these kind of equations are example of linear equations. So today's lesson goal or objective is we will be able to solve these linear equations for a particular variable. Okay, oops. So make sure you guys copy down. Since it's a Wednesday, I am not going to check, so you don't have to submit your notebook. But please review linear equations. So let's go over why it's so important. So unfortunately, formulas are not always given in the format that we need to solve a particular problem. What does that mean? For example, if you want to find the area of a triangle, we know we are using a equals to 1 over 2 times base times height. It's very useful when we find area of triangle. But if I ask you to find height, what do you have to do? It's going to be a little bit math if you just plugged in all the numbers. So in that case, we are going to solve this formula into different format. So for example, sorry, this format is a little bit weird, so I will rewrite. B equals to 2a over h, or h equal to 2a over b. I can rewrite my formula into two different formats. And then if I ask you, okay, find height, then you can just use this formula instead of the green one because it's easier. It's already solved for your height. So in this case, in science class, most of the time, linear equation is very important. So let's go over example that we already know what to do. So this is very simple. I want you to solve for x. Whenever we are solving for variable, we are basically isolating a variable. Okay? So for example here, number 1, I have a 4x. I have to isolate my 4x, which means I'm adding 5 on both sides to eliminate. So 4x equals to 12. My x is on the left by itself. And then I just have to divide by 4. So it becomes x equals to 3. Okay? So I isolated my x. You can pause and copy this. Example 2 and 3, same type of equations, but now I have more than one variable. I have x and I have y. And then the question is saying, solve the equations for y. Okay, so this is a linear equations. First step, I want to solve for y, which means I am going to isolate y. So I'm moving everything to the right side, which means I have to subtract 3x. So this cancels. 4y equals to 10 minus 3x. You cannot combine numbers and variable. And you just have to divide everything by 4. This cancels. Y equal to 10 over 4 minus 3 over 4x. That's it. I solved for y, right? If you want to simplify further, it's same thing as this. Okay? I simplify 10 over 4 into 5 over 2. By dividing by 2. So number 3, same thing. I am going to solve for y, so I have to isolate this. Let's look at it. Negative 46 is bothering us. So I'm going to add 46 on the both sides so I can cancel. So 12y equals to 2x plus 46. Next, divide by 12. This cancels. Y equals to 2 over 12x plus 46 over 12. If you want, you guys can simplify a little bit more. 2 over 12, you divide by 2, 1 over 6x plus 23 over 6 equals to y. That's your final answer. Even though y is on the right hand side, I solved for y. Y is by itself. So I solved for y. So this is the example of linear equations. Practice problems for you. Number 4, 2x plus 10y equals to, let's say, 20. And then number 5, 8x equals to 4y minus 12. And I want you guys to solve for y. Okay, so these two are practice problems for you. So see you on Thursday and Friday. Today's Wednesday, so make sure you guys do Wednesday question. There will be 2 multiple choices on linear equation, the topic that we just went over. And then make sure you guys submit 1.3 independent practice and lesson quiz. It's due today. I extended due date. So after today, you guys cannot submit it. So make sure these 2 and then Wednesday questions. Wednesday questions will be for the attendance and then for the participation point. And period 4, 5, 6, please submit your yesterday notebook. Yesterday, we didn't have a pre-record. No pre-record video for yesterday. So whatever you have from our live lesson, you can just submit it. Okay? See you guys.